Yes, we do. We think of it as another one of the sites that a community manager or a communications person at a nonprofit could add to their daily checklist of things to check in on. Idealist was built in 1995, and so it was built on a very old platform, a very old programming language. And when we decided to relaunch the site in December of 2010, we knew that we wanted to make it much more flexible and much more nimble and be able to build in lots of features so that organizations can show who they're connected to. So while for the last 15 years or so we've been helping individuals to connect with opportunities at different nonprofits, the site wasn't reflecting that as well as it could. So now we're working to develop more and more features so that organizations can show that they're connected to other organizations, and then also they can show the individuals that they're connected to, whether they're donors, fans, volunteers, employees, and individuals connecting with one another in kind of their social good world of their life. I think it depends on the nonprofit. So if your goals are one thing, then you may want to embrace certain tools, and if you have other goals, you might want to embrace other tools. So I think it's important not to discount the tools entirely, but I also don't think that you need to dive in as an organization and be eager to start profiles on a ton of different social networking sites and spread yourself too thin. I just think it's another space where you can be cultivating your community, connecting with your community, and hopefully reaching your goals. You know, there was a great blog post that I read earlier this week by Katja Andresen in which she wrote about, I believe the title was, "It's nuts to do no social media, but it's crazy to do all of it," or something. And I think that was really on point. I think that organizations come into this either really eager to get started and really excited about keeping up with the trends and want to just dive into so many different things that they can spread themselves a little too thin. And then, there's this other hesitation that can come into play for some people where these are just way too much, and it's not worth trying, and we should stick to the old ways of communicating with people and working with your community. So I think organizations, can get into trouble, I guess, when they go to one extreme or the other. I don't really think so. If you come to one of our graduate degree fairs, for example, if you encounter our staff, you're going to meet people who are friendly, who are thoughtful, and who are eager to help you connect with the opportunity that you're looking for. And I hope that people would say that if they interact with us through social media, that they're getting the same kind of response. You can start small. You can start with asking your favorite volunteers, your favorite donors, your favorite most responsive community members where they are, and start small. Start a group. Ask them to give you feedback on the polls that you're taking on Facebook or the frequency with which you're tweeting, and don't be afraid to make mistakes. I mean, the beauty of this is that you really have to be sort of nimble, and you have to be at times even improvisational. You need to know what you're doing, you need to know what your goals are, but if you accidentally make a little mistake, I think people really respect it when you're transparent about it and you own up to it, and then maybe play it off with a little bit of humor. So don't take it so seriously that you lose all of the joy that can come with it.